We
Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's time for this real taller high. Been going live on a televised or orange blue skies. We on that Friday night Knicks with our Knicks constituents. Live the ultra trip. That's that Nick orange and blue. I thought you knew it's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. We stand on business. This real talk brand. You know we in this. We in the streets of Manhattan. People in the action. Getting the people's reaction. Leading up to Knicks and he's getting it cracked. Cause it's game time. We in the world most famous. We seen the Knicks lock your team up. I be serving just like a subpoena. You know the Knicks fan. We feeling real giddy and litty. New York City gritty committee to beat the city by 50. We're about to get me a nice site with a smart quarter on ice. For a few bucks in the quarter to pay the order with my smart device. We got them getting it popping in the Apple Rotten. Rep the home, met the partner stopping on the Apple watching. It's Knicks Real Talk, the team streaming on YouTube.com. We got two dudes doing good moves spot on, dropping them bomb. When the cops got a spot to dropping some of the hottest Nick content that's up in your head. Enough said, you know, upstairs leaving the guard after they done got me back. Looks like a cab to fly back to the triad, no jet lag.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? We in the building, the pregame show, Divine Shot Powers, Knicks Real Talk, Knicks MSG, World Most Famous Arena, Game 5, ladies and gentlemen, series tied 2-2. Must-win game to me for the New York Knicks right now. This has got to be one of the biggest games of the season right here tonight. So hopefully we go in there tonight and get it popping. Before I go any further, let me bring my partner in crime in the building. Shot Powers was good, my man.
Yes, Divine. Salute to you as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Yo, let's get it, man. This is where it's about to go down, ladies and gentlemen. After coming off that debacle the previous game, ladies and gentlemen, them cats went in there and did what they had to do, give them credit where the credit is due. But you know what? We right where we need to be. We back at MSG tonight, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to go in here, cross T's, dot I, lay everything on the line tonight. I don't give a shit what. You lay it all on the line. Tibbs got to play every player tonight, play every player on the bench tonight if it comes down to that. But it's one thing I am confident about this team. They so resilient, Shot Powers. They've been in this thing for a long time. They know what it is to be in games like this here. I think they come out and respond real well tonight. Let's hope that they get it popping and lead us to a victory. Go back to Indiana. Before I go any further with the comments and all that, salute to the family, to everybody in the family. We got Big Tass in the building. We got Jerry in the building. Matt Nick fan, let's go in the building. Fabian, salute to you, my brother. Salute to everybody, man. Peace of the God, Allah wide. Will the Thrill from Colorado in the building. Aboriginal Ramy was good. Decade was popping. Travel Vibe, my man Daniel Barry, Sports Highlights. Jerry Fritz, my brother Jermaine was good, my man. The Stand Still podcast in the building. Darren is in the building. Everybody in the building, man. Salute to everybody for coming in. Real talk, man. But man, it's a big game. Crow Nord was popping. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, big game tonight. This is what it's all about right here. How we gonna respond after getting punched in the mouth? We're gonna take it like we're gonna get up off the canvas and go another round, and hopefully we do the same thing. So I'm really looking forward to a real gritty game tonight. Shot Powell is going to be interesting, man, to see how our guys respond. But like I said earlier, we do got a lot of resilient guys on this team. They've been in this thing before. They understand the magnitude of the game and what it's going to mean for the rest of the team, because we don't want to go down to Indiana down 2-3. Obviously, 3-2 rather. So we definitely got to go out there tonight and get it popping, man. But I'm confident. I'm telling you, I know these cats going to respond tonight. So let's go get a popping. Shot Powell, and we just need to go out here and do the damn thing, man, and get this victory, man. I know he's shorthanded, no excuses. We're not making none, not even the amount of bodies we don't have, not the refs, nothing. We just need to go out here tonight, cross T's and dot I's, and play Knick basketball for 48 minutes and see where it goes, man.
Yeah, man. Tonight is a night for the Knicks to as we've been calling them all year long, New York City Gritty Committee. And this this is a game that they have to come out and be gritty. You know what I mean? And show up on the things that we've been lacking in the games that we lost. You know what I mean? And that all comes down to rebounding. You know what I mean? And yes, we're down bodies. We've been down bodies all year long, man. We've been down without Julius Randle. We've been down with OG before. We've been down with Mitch before. We've been down you name it, we've been down. We are right now. If you look at our injury list right now, we got a starting 5 on the court on that on the injury list right now. A starting 5 in the NBA team: Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, Bodega Wi-Fi. Who else I'm missing? Julius Randle, and it's somebody else I'm missing who's hurt injured. But it's like 5 of our guys right now on the injury reserve that could be a starting team in the NBA right now. So with that being said, I just think the Knicks, you know what I mean? One thing that I did, like we talked about in the background, what I appreciated about Tibbs didn't let these guys try to fight through it. He was like, all right, I see you guys is tired. I see you guys is gassed. We in Indiana. We should have won the last one. I'm going to take you guys out. We're going to go back to the hotel room. Y'all talk about it. Because, I'm going to talk to y'all about it in the morning, but y'all talking amongst yourselves. Yeah, I heard they had some team meeting or something like that. And I know myself that these guys felt embarrassed, but they had no reason to. This was the worst loss for the New York Knicks all year. To me, I think this is the worst loss that the New York Knicks has experienced all year. And I don't think it's going to happen 2 times in a row. I don't even think it's going to be a close game in Madison Square Garden. I think everybody's going to be laser focused. All the things that we lapsed in that last game is going to be better this game. We're going to get out to the 3-point shooters. We're going to deny them the drives to the basket. I think we're going to have some guys that are going to, show that grittiness tonight. And that's what I'm, at least as a Knicks fan, that's what I'm hoping to see tonight. And I believe in this New York Knicks team when we didn't have Julius Randle, when OG wasn't here. You know what I mean? We'll give it to Josh Hart tonight. We'll give it to DiVincenzo tonight. We'll give it to Brunson tonight. And like we talked about in the background, on the second unit, Juice McBride and now Alec Burks, they're gonna have to step up big time. You know what I mean? And everybody's gonna have to have. We're gonna have to have, I believe tonight, 5, 6, 7 players in double-digit scoring tonight, and about 3 or 4 of them in double-digit rebounding. We need to control the boards and pound this team tonight, man. And I know I feel, the best defense that I had is this is not the only time that I've seen in the playoffs that a team gets blown out. You know what I mean? This is not the first time. You know what I mean? It's been plenty of occasions. Like me and Devon was talking in the back about Golden State. I think they got blown up by like 39, 37, something like that. You know what I mean? So let's not get it skewed. It was a bad game, one game. You know what I mean? And we won 50 games. We had 32 bad games last year that we didn't win. All right. So this is one bad game. We've been above our average all year long. 2 bad games usually mean that we're going to have a good game this one. So I'm hopeful tonight, and I think the Knicks going to come out and play that New York City gritty committee.
Yeah, I do. I think they're going to respond real well. I'm not too much concerned about that because I can say this here. We was missing a lot of wide open shots the last game when we get into that. It wasn't so much. I think what it was that when we got down, we just didn't have enough bodies to exhaust enough energy to get back in the game. Not because we couldn't get there. I just think we didn't have enough bodies because sometimes that's why we always say we don't want to see the Knicks get behind in the first quarter because that means your defense got to play harder to get you back in the game to get ahead of the game. But I just think that they got too much far of a lead, and with us being that's decimated with injuries, we didn't have enough bodies to get us back in that game. You know what I mean? It was just too overwhelming. I mean, like I said, if you would have had maybe 1 or 2 more guys, even when they went down 30, I wasn't concerned if we would have had a couple of more guys. Because, you can lose a league in a minute. Even if the Knicks were down 30, then you say next thing you know, in the next quarter, they got it down to 15. Then now they back in the game. You know what I mean? But I just think they didn't have enough. And I know the energy, our main energy guy, Josh Hart, wasn't really, he didn't have the energy that we needed him to have. So, and it happened. It happened. I've seen quite a few teams in the NBA championship guys who lost a game like we did and went on to win the thing. You know, and that's all it is. So give Indiana their credit. They did what they had to do at home. The series is 2-2. They won on their home court. We won our home court. So the only difference is I think we kind of got that game 3 took it away from us, and we got players down. Listen, there's no reason to hold your head down about this team, ladies and gentlemen. Think about who we don't have on that team. If the New York Knicks was fully healthy, we probably sitting there waiting for Boston right now. Because we probably would have swept Philadelphia. You know what I mean? With Randall and all these guys. And I think right now we probably would have beat these cats out the gym, you know. But you know, there's no way we could take 3 or 4 of our best players and expect us to be the team that we were going into the playoffs. You know, you just can't expect the Knicks to be that team that had Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson, Bogdan, and Randall. And I guess
somebody else too, Divine. I can't remember who it is. Maybe it might be one of the guy that's been out all year. The dude that's been sitting the bench. I can't remember his name. Dude from the G League. Yeah, one of them. Maybe it's one of them or something like that.
Yeah. So you know, I just say it don't have nothing to do. Listen, everybody, before y'all come here with all this crazy stuff, I'm gonna shut the door down right now. That team, New York Knicks, is decimated, ladies and gentlemen. If New York Knicks were fully healthy, they would have swept the Indiana Pacers. Would have swept them, and that's a fact. It's just that they don't have to fight. Can you imagine the Indiana Pacers without Halliburton or Siakam right now? That's the same way you got to look at the Knicks. Can you imagine if the Indiana Pacers didn't have Halliburton and he was injured? The Knicks probably run him out the gym. So right now, just like the Knicks don't have their players, they got the advantage on us that dear. That's all that is. They ain't got to do with nothing about who. But that team is not better than the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. They don't got a player on that team better than Jalen Brunson. They first best player is not better than Julius Randle. And Siakam I don't know why you call him a superstar. He's not even on that level to me. He's not even on that level. This team is not better than New York Knicks basketball team, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not get it twisted. They did what they had to do the other day because we got 7 guys playing. And 4 of them guys, like I said, is playing. It's our top guys. Anunoby's one of our top guys. Randall's one of our top guys. You understand what I'm saying, Shaw Powers? Bogdan's one of our top bench scorers. You know what I mean? So it happened. Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson is one of our interior present defenders. So, yeah, I'm not worried about it. Tonight we go down there and give them the business. That's all it is. We get this thing back to 3-2 tonight. Even if we go to Indiana and lose, we come home for game 7. That's the reason why we wanted that number 4 side. That's why that 4 seed or higher. That's the reason why we wanted that 4 seed and that 50th win for this situation right here. Because that way we are in the situation we're in right now. Know what helped us get here? Because we took that 2nd seed. Because now we got home court advantage in the 2nd round. Now, it would have been different if we got 2 games in Indiana and 1 in New York. We had to go down there to try to steal 2. But unfortunately, we don't have to do that. So let's hope we get a popping shot power. Now, I think we go in there and play tonight. Go in there and lay it all on the line. I think Jalen Brunson responds on all of them. I'm excited about this thing, man. I'm ready to get it popping. Let's go in there in New York and do the damn thing, man. We ain't scared of these jokers, man. They ain't got nothing for us. And they did what they had to do last night. Like I said, Steph Curry and them lost by 39 and went on to win the championship. Not worried about the shot power. We just got to go do what we do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just waiting to see what happens and how Tom Thibodeau puts the team out on the court. You know what I mean? My same lingo, man. You know, of course, as a Knicks fan, I was depressed about the loss, and it was a bad loss. You know what I mean? So all the sucker ducks out there, you know what I mean, that already hate the Knicks that know me, you know, they came at me hard. Oh, man, they were. I said, hey, yo, it's one loss, man. It's just one loss. This is the worst loss that the Knicks had all year. That's the motto I've been. It's the worst loss.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Knicks don't get blown out like that. Knicks ain't been getting blown out like that. How many games this year? If it's 5 games that the Knicks lost by more than 20 points, if that, I don't remember 5 games that the Knicks lost by 20 points. You know what I mean? This season.
Not even.
You know what I mean? Yeah, this season. So this is the worst one. And they looked like they were tired. They were short on their shots. They was front rimming their shots.
Facts.
Brunson was missing his jump shot. We wasn't Josh Hart, our energy bunny. You know what I mean? Iron Hard and all these names that we've been calling him when he was hot. He didn't have a good game that game. He couldn't get to the boards. He didn't make no shots. And those are things that he do. DiVincenzo was off. So everybody looked a little. DiVincenzo's shot was short. Everybody's shot was a little short. Their legs wasn't. I'm not saying their legs wasn't under them, but they wasn't hitting shots.
They was off.
You know what I mean? They just wasn't hitting shots. So with that being said, I don't think that's going to be what's going to happen tonight. I don't think that's going to happen today. You know, in about 40 minutes, 45 minutes or so. I don't think that's going to happen today. You know what I mean? I think the Knicks realize what happened. Just like we're talking about it, I think the Knicks already realized, yeah, we had a sucky game. Let's rest up. We come back and watch some tape, go rest up a little bit, come back. We back at home. We come back in the morning and let's rock. Let's get it. But they probably been up since 8, 9 o'clock in this morning. You know what I mean? Filming and getting their massages in before the game and they stretches and all that. So they probably was up since maybe when I went to work this morning. You know what I mean? 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? To prepare for what's going to happen tonight. And I believe that the Knicks are going to get out there and you're going to see guys doing extra. One of the things that I say in my job, don't do extra, but tonight I think the Knicks are going to do extra. Extra is going to be the emphasis of what I'm going to watch tonight from the Knicks if they do the extra things. We haven't seen them falling on the floor, getting to the loose balls. First 3 games we did. You know what I mean? The first 3 games we did. The last 2 games we haven't. Well, I can't say last 2 games. Last game we did. I mean, the third game they won by a lucky shot. So I think we have we are decimated. There's no doubt about that. Like you said, Divine, we miss OG right now. Even if we didn't have OG, if we had Mitchell Robinson right now, it'd be a different series. I mean, because they're penetrating down the hole. You know what I mean? They're testing Hartenstein. You know what I mean? Going to the hole and doing that. They're not doing that to Mitchell Robinson. So we're missing Mitchell Robinson. Even if we didn't have OG, if we had Mitchell Robinson, I think, with that extra body, it'd be a little different. But with all of that being said, man, I think the Knicks are going to come out and do what they have to do tonight.
Yeah. Let's make no mistake about it, man. Hey, listen, nobody's not taking nothing away from the Pacers. The Pacers gave us a motherfucking ass whipping. I'm not even trying to make no excuses for the Knicks, injured or no injured. But you also got to take everything in totality. Take all the variables and put all the variables in there. Why, and that's what it is. Listen, is the Indiana Pacers better than the 76ers? No. So, like I said, if you don't have the body, you don't have the body. That's just what it boiled down to. And the way the style of play that the Indiana Pacers play, they run up and down the floor a lot. So being short and you run up and down the floor like the way they run, like a bunch of jackrabbits, that's bound to happen. But you know what? What don't make you weak make you stronger. So you know what? You take that one on the chin. They punch us in the mouth, and they knocked us out that game. That's all. Ain't nothing but shit. Ain't nothing but one game. So now we're gonna see what they really made of. We won on our home court. They won on their home court. Now we back on our home court. We gonna go in there and bust their butt tonight. Then they went. They go down to Indiana. They win. Okay, that Game 7 back in New York. That's why we went. That's the reason why we won. We wanted the 5th seed. That's the reason why we wanted that 2nd seed to get them 50 wins for this very reason right here. I can't reinstate that enough. That it gotta be. That is what it is. But I'm confident in this team. Make no mistakes about it. The New York Knicks will come out there and handle their business like they always do. Ladies and gentlemen, shoot to everybody in the chat, Zone Studios, NYC, Decade, Nick 100, everybody who I didn't get a shout out before when you first got in. Shoot to everybody, man. Let's get it popping tonight, man. Nobody don't need to be jumping off the bridge, nothing like that, man. Now if we lose tonight, that's a different story. You could feel some type of way, but I'm not worried about our Knicks at home. I take the Knicks at home against anybody. We're gonna go out there tonight, and what we need to do. I'm gonna tell you what's the most important thing to do is just play some defense. Play defense and everything else will take care of itself. You know what I mean? And they will not and I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about that game to me. I mean, for us to give up 121, granted they took everybody out in the third quarter and all that, but still, we didn't statistically on the offense side of it, we didn't play bad. But we still was missing bunnies. We just was missing wide open shots. You know what I mean? And I think that had a lot to do with it. And give them guys pressure for putting pressure on Jalen Brunson with his situation with and all that. But and like Jalen Brunson said, if I'm out there, I'm playing. We ain't like anybody else though. Who when they play out there playing, like they make all excuses for Joel Embiid. You don't see us making excuses for Jalen Brunson. When Joel Embiid, Joel Embiid is not 100%. Blah blah. Well, you know what? But you don't see Knicks players. You don't see Knicks fans complain about Jalen Brunson not being 100%. We just say, nah. If you get on that floor, I don't want to hear shit. If Jalen Brunson was hurt that bad, sit your ass on the bench. But once you step on that floor, I don't want to hear no excuses. And that's why I didn't give Embiid no excuses. The man got hurt. He was hurt. He dropped 50. So and Jalen Brunson, no excuse. He got a hurt foot. Hey, you know what? If you feel like you're going to be a detriment to the team, hurt, then don't play. But see, we not making excuses for them. We know that if them guys gonna go play, they're gonna play. I think tonight they go out there and get it popping. And we got a bunch of warriors on this team, a bunch of dogs. I'm not sweating that game last night. Like I said, I think that game could benefit us in a lot of ways. And being that we took them guys out in the third quarter, that was a plus from a rest standpoint, Shot Powers. So I'm glad the game. I'd rather force the Knicks to lost that game the way we lost it than lost about 1 or 2 points. And then
like the first one, right?
Yeah, and wasted all that energy. God got to lose the game. Nah, you know what? Okay, y'all got us on that one. It is what it is. I guarantee you won't see that same Knicks team tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We will go down there and respond real well because we've been doing it all year. We one of the few resilient teams in the NBA. Just like prime example, Minnesota Timberwolves. Everybody thought they was about to sweep the Denver Nuggets, but they showed you why they got a championship pedigree. They with Denver went into Minnesota and beat them twice. So you ain't never out of it. You know what I mean? It's what it's supposed to be. 2-2. They won their 2 at home. We won our 2 at home. So we need to go win our home tonight. Protect the home court, like Pat say. But just protect our home, and we get a popper from there. That's all. Shot power. It's nothing new. It's really nothing new or nothing under the sun. We just got to go out there and get focused, get back at it. I think we will respond tonight real good.
Yeah, I mean, I like we're sitting here talking about it. The Knicks already talked about it. They mad. When you was looking through, when you seen them sitting on the bench, looking at them, all of them had the grit on their face, looking on the court. They all had this eye like this. They always like, all right, I got you. All right. Oh, y'all. Oh, you want to skip around on the court now because you hit a 3-pointer? This whole series you ain't been doing good. Now you want to skip around? All right, we got you. And I think tonight is exactly what they're going to do. I think they're going to get out there. And, we always keep it. I'm always optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Knicks are going to get out there, and I think you're not going to see the same stumbles that you've seen from Brunson last game, missing those shots like that. I think you see an uptick from DiVincenzo tonight. You know what I mean? Hitting his 3-point shot. I think you see bigger games from Deuce McBride tonight, Josh Hart tonight, Burks tonight, Hart tonight. You know what I mean? I think Precious is going to be the guy that I watch the most because I'm looking for Precious to get 14 and 12 tonight. I need him to get on those boards, 14 rebounds and 12 points. That's what I want to see from him tonight, at least. I need that from him tonight. That's what I'm hoping that he can come out there and give us 14 points, 12 rebounds. We need that for him tonight. And I think all the guys that we used to seeing getting rebounds tonight, I think we need to see them get double-digit rebounds, the I-Hards, the J-Hards, big numbers from rebounds from DiVincenzo. He gets about 4, 5, 6 rebounds tonight. Get some rebounds from Brunson tonight. Everybody, all hands on deck tonight, man. It is, and as we sit here talking about it, it's all hands on deck. Like you said, don't be surprised if you see Taj Gibson. Salute to Allah Waz on this one. Don't be surprised if you see Taj Gibson coming in with the city bike on the Ryan
Right.
on the city bike, riding up in this thing. But like, I'm here, Tibbs. What's up? Give me a shirt. Give me my shirt. You know what I mean? So all hands on deck tonight, man. I think the Knicks are gonna come out and perform, and I'm gonna stick to that I'm gonna stick to that to Game 6. You know what I mean? To Game 6.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm on this here. Or let me ask the Nick family. Salute everybody in the chat, to everybody in the building, man. Salute my man AMP, Jigga Man Porto, Nick Bruin here building with us, man. Salute to you. G Money was good, and I want to say salute G Money. And let me get my man here that just seen this chat in there. Marv was pop up, my man Marv from the other side in the building with us. And my man, I don't want to leave. I did put his chat up there. Oh yeah, Ernest Morris. Ernest, appreciate you coming in, my man. Salute to you as well. I agree with you, Ernest. We did well, man. We ain't got nothing to hold our heads down about. Knicks will get it popping though. I'm confident in that. But I say all that to say is that if the Knicks, how do y'all feel? Would y'all mindset feel different if the Knicks didn't get blowed out the way they did? If the Knicks would have lost by 1 or 2, would y'all feel more confident about the team, or do y'all think the 30-something point loss makes you feel like they literally? I think to me, I'd rather lost the way we lost the other night than lose by 1 or 2. I really do, because because like I said, if you lose by 1 or 2 and you're gonna feel like, man, I could have made 1 or 2.
Yeah, you're gonna be broke. You're gonna feel like you broke.
Right.
I mean, like the other night when we lost, I was more upset when we lost by that lucky shot. I had to laugh about it than this loss that we had 2 nights ago when we lost by, you know what I mean? Because we were right there. We were right there and we couldn't get over the hump. This one was like, oh, Tibbs took everybody out. We already seen everybody was. It didn't look like the game before. The team didn't play like the game before. But, you know, just to throw it out there, we had OG that game. You know what I mean? Then we lose that. Yeah, that's the game that we lost when we had OG, right? That's game 3. Yeah, yeah, everything blew. So that, you know, when we lost him and Brunson, yeah, that was So that's you know, that's always going to throw into a play, but that's the guy tonight, man. That's the guy tonight. 47 points tonight from this guy tonight. Getting back on his 40-point game tonight.
Yeah, I know. I think I think a lot of them going to respond well. I think who's going to respond the most to me, I think DiVincenzo going to be the one to really, really take the pressure off of Brunson. Yeah, I think we need DiVincenzo to have another DiVincenzo 20-some point game. And that way, if they do that and the Brunson stay around 28, 29, and 30, then we got them 2 guys that could combat their 2 best players. So we just need somebody to come to the floor tonight to give us one day, whether Josh Hart or DiVincenzo, we need one of them cats to pop for us tonight to match the Jalen Brunson intensity from an offense perspective. And I think we'd be okay. But it's going to be by committee. It's going to be by the greatest committee you've probably seen all year. Ladies and gentlemen, the New York Knicks is not going down to Indiana down 3-2. I just don't see it happening. And I don't. And I'm not. There's nothing against Indiana Pacers. Nothing. I'm giving them flowers for the last couple of games. They responded well at home. They did what they had to do. I don't think this team better than Knicks. You know what I mean? I don't. And so we'll see. You know, the proof is in the pudding. Actions speak louder than words. We go down here tonight, MSG in another 40 minutes, and we'll see what it all boils down to. But I believe in this team. I know I'm confident in this team, and that's that. You know what I mean? So I don't matter who here, who not here. When the regular season was over, we went into the playoffs with the team that we got. That same team we got, I don't care who wasn't here, beat the Philadelphia 76ers 4-2, took out Tyrese Maxey, and took out Joel Embiid. And you think I'm worried about Halliburton and Pascal Siakam? You got to be out of your mind. Literally, if you think I'm worried about Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, when I know the Knicks just went out there and took out Joel Embiid and took out Tyrese Maxey, I'm not even sweating that. I just think that we got away. Game 3 was ours. We really took that one. Thanks to the goaltending call and all that shit they didn't give us in certain type of plays. We should be going out to close it out tonight, but we're not. So if we could have, should have, would have, but we didn't. But guess what? We'll be back either we be back in here for Game 7, or we go down to win 2 in a row. I'm confident in this team. It's nothing that I'm not even literally worried about tonight. Because I know our team going to respond. They're resilient bunch of players, man. They got heart. They've been here before. Jalen Brunson been in this situation before. DiVincenzo and them been in this situation before. This ain't nothing new to them. So let's see how it goes. Let's see if they respond tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And they go in there and cross T's and dot out, rebound the hell out the basketball, and play that shit they put up in Indiana is not flying in New York today. I can guarantee you that much. So let's go in there and have fun with it, man. I think the Knicks go in there and get these cats to work tonight. And get ready to fly back to Indiana to Friday, and get ready to go in Game 6 and battle it out. And then worst case scenario, we come home for Game 7, then we battle out in Game 7. Protect the Garden, and then we good to go. We win the series. It's a 3-game series now. Best 2 out of 3. 2 of them games is at MSG. I understand about the past with Knicks. This ain't the past though. Knicks been a good home team this year. I know we kind of losing some key. We losing almost like down there. 50 rebounds and 100 points between the guys that's out. Yeah, but that's all right though. You know what I mean? Because listen, we played most of the year without 3 of them guys, without Randall, especially at the latter part of the season, without Randall, Anunoby, and though we was might have been maybe around 500 under, but we had enough to weather the storm. And I think we got them 3 boys from Villanova, despite what you may think. They've been handling it. They've been handling it for us, Shop Howard. They've been holding it down for us. They've been putting in a lot of work that kept us afloat. So I'm really good with this, man. I'm a confident dude, man. Not only I'm optimistic, but I'm confident. You know what I mean? I'm confident with what we have on the floor. And give them credit, giving Nate Smith credit, Give Nimbar. They've been playing Jalen Brunson real hard. But I know what Jalen Brunson's made of, and he'll respond. That's all to it. Let's get it popping, man. It's Knicks Real Talk. It's the pregame show. Divine, shout power, the family, the chat. Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that button, man, because we going in there to give them the big payback. We got to get back. We need some get back. I want some get back payback. We on some James Brown shit tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We going in there to do our thing, and then let's go in there and get it popping, man. We ain't scared of nobody. Knicks ain't ducking for no smoke. They ain't been ducking all year. They ain't ducking tonight, Shot Powers. It's the big payback tonight, man. Let's get it popping. What you think, my brother?
Yeah, man. I'm ready. I'm already fixated on the game, and I see how they're going to try to scheme the game out tonight. You know what I mean? Me and Devon talked about sitting in the background, and I throw it out there for the chat to put their info on what I'm about to say. Me and Devon talked about who would we rather see Precious or would we rather see Deuce in the starting lineup tonight? And I mean, and you guys in the chat, if you want to put Deuce in there, or hashtag Deuce, hashtag Precious, however you want to put it in there. And we talked about it, and I think Devon agreed, 100% that I believe Precious need to be out there because we need him to get those 14 points and 12 rebounds, or 14 rebounds and 12 points. We need him to get them rebounding out there. He got to get acclimated into this system again. You know what I mean? Him and Ahart has to get in there and start throwing some elbows and get some rebounds. Get out on these shooters and contest drives to the hole. So I'm just waiting to see what happens, man. I don't think Josh Hart, I don't think DiVincenzo, and I don't think Brunson are going to have all three of them going to have bad games tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I also think that Burks and Deuce are going to come off the bench and electrify us tonight. And I mean, they're back at home. And I mean, it's Madison Square Garden. The crowd is going to be litty.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be lit.
Fact.
I mean, and I just think that the with that being our sixth man, when we got the five guys on the court, I think that's just going to elevate the team, and help us achieve this win tonight.
Yeah. Just to piggyback off that, Cash Out said he'd take Deuce in that situation. I think you're good anyway. Here was my reason for starting Pascal. Starting Precious Achiuwa over Deuce. This is the reason why I did it, because they pretty big up front with Pascal and Evan and Miles Turner, and they're a little bit more shorter down in the 1, 2, and 3 area. I think that we got guys like, I think our 1, 2, and 3 guy can handle their 1, 2, and 3 guys. What I'm concerned about not putting Achiuwa in there is the rebounding. Now you made our team super short, and then you're going to ask Josh Hart to pay all that energy and play Siakam at 6'4", 6'8", 6'9". Then you're going to ask Josh Hart to do a lot of things with Siakam, and I think that's going to burn him out. And remember, we decimated. So the reason why I would keep Deuce McBride on the bench is for this reason. Him and Alex Burks can get some buckets for us. Because if you put Deuce McBride in the first unit, who gonna be your bucket getters in the second unit? Can't only be Alex Burks. You know what I mean? Really, because Josh Hart is not a prolific. I'm not Josh Hart. I'm going to say Achiuwa is not a aggressive scorer. He's a good rebounder. He can get block shots. He can do all the hustle plays, but he's not a scorer. So if you put Deuce McBride in that first unit, you only got Alex Burks coming off the bench to give us some firepower. But then that also makes us real small up front with Turner and Pascal Siakam. Now, I'd rather see Precious Achiuwa guard Siakam than putting Josh Hart on Siakam, because I didn't think it's going to absorb too much energy. That's the only reason I want Achiuwa in there. The two reasons I want Achiuwa to start is, one, is to play against Siakam. Two, is to keep Deuce McBride on that bench for guys like McConnell or whoever. You know what I mean? Right. So that's the reason why I went that way. But you can't go wrong either way. If Tibbs feel like they need to put Deuce McBride in there, then I think Tibbs will start Deuce McBride, and that's fine. I think you can't go wrong either way. But I'm just concerned about the rebounding. And you know how the Knicks do. If the Knicks don't out-rebound nobody, they ain't winning. Our blueprint to what we do is rebound the basketball and keep the other team from getting the ball. That's our defense, our rebounding. That's what got us here, literally. So I think you can't go wrong with. See, I'm not worried about the offense, shot power, because it wasn't the offense that we lost the other night. You know what I mean? Let's remember, we didn't lose because of offense. And we lost because we couldn't stop them dudes. They just was on fire. They couldn't stop them. And I think the Knicks team is built off of rebounding and defense. You know, and I say that if you look at our numbers the other night, I'll put that up there and show you what I'm talking about. Why I think it should be hopefully the way I talked about it, but I'm good either way. Our offense didn't play bad the other night. They shot 50 from 88. They shot 50% from the floor, 45% from downtown, and they shot 87% from the charity stripe. They out rebounded them. Only thing happened, our defense didn't play. You know, our defense didn't come to play because you look at and even you look at the rebounding numbers. Either that's flip flop, but if that's the case, that the Knicks had a pretty much. That's why it's hard to believe that this is they didn't. I hope they ain't messed this up because that looked like more what the Pacers did than what the Knicks did over here. To me, you know what I mean. But they went to the charity. They went to the free throw line 31 times. We went 8 times. 8 times. You know what I mean? So, and usually that's the other way around. Usually the Knicks go to the free throw line more than the Pacers because the Pacers is not one of them aggressive type of team. They more an outside finesse team. So where did we go wrong there when they went to the line 31 times, we went to the line 8 times. And usually that's the opposite. You know, because we're more of a bully, a physical team than they are. So I look at our offense number like, damn, you know, how can you lose that game by that much with the numbers that we had there? But then again, our defense didn't come to play. And for the rebounds, we had 52, they had 43. So I you know, it's hard to say what happened there, you know what I mean? But in a nutshell, you look at what we had out there, Jalen Brunson minus 27, Chua minus 22, DiVincenzo minus 40, Hartenstein minus 28, Josh Hart minus 29, Burks minus 12. You know what that was? Because that was defense. They didn't stop nobody. You know what I mean? And look at the offense numbers. 18 points for Brunson, 8 for Achua, 7 for DiVincenzo, and Alex Burks had a popping, and McBride had a popping. That's why I like them two off the bench, Shot Powers, because you know they got a good bench there. Can we match their bench scoring? And that's why I like McBride and Burks off the bench, because we got to have somebody who could combat the Obi Toppin scoring, all these other guys out there who coming off the bench, and TJ McConnell. So if Alex Burks and McBride can put some good numbers up like the last game, and then even though McBride had a bad shooting night, let's not get it twisted. That 16 points to me was kind of rough because he went 6 for 17, and he really started hitting them shots once the game was over. So we just got to get back at it defensively and you know, and take it from there. So, you know, whatever it may be. But I do think that we have to put our best foot forward tonight and get a pop-up shop house. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean that's the bottom line, Divine. That's the nut. That's the whole cake with the icing and the frosting and all the other good stuff, the fondant and all that other stuff. That's what it is. Tonight is the night that the Knicks got to go out and perform. All the things that we've been seeing all year from this team, being that New York City gritty committee, we need to see that tonight. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm you know, tonight is a night that you gotta control the pace.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely a night that you need to get out, run that ball, Josh Hart, get the ball and bogle out of it, run up and down on these guys and slow it down. Pass the ball. Don't let Jalen Brunson be the one that has the ball 18, 19 seconds with the ball in his hand when he comes across the timeline. Let him get the ball out of his hand and let it get back to him when it's 7, 8 seconds on the thing. Let him get set so everybody they don't know that it's just going to go to Jalen Brunson tonight or whatever the case may be. I mean, rebounding the basketball. Everybody got to have at least 5, 6 rebounds tonight. And the big guys that we used to seeing, we have to have big numbers from the guys. Hart tonight, Josh Hart tonight, Precious Achua, DiVincenzo grabs rebounds. Brunson got to get down there and grab some rebounds. Deuce got to get down there. Burks got to get down there. We need rebounding tonight. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And the biggest thing about rebounding is we need offensive rebounds. I mean, just in case if we're missing shots tonight, we need to have second chance opportunities. Everything we got to do, what we've been doing is shooting 3-pointers. I mean, we didn't shoot a lot, but we need, I don't want to say jack him up, but we need DiVincenzo to be the big ragu tonight. You know what I mean? We need him to be the big ragu tonight. I mean, put that sauce together, let that sauce marinate and heat it on up. We need him tonight to do that tonight. So all these things that we're saying is the same things that we probably had said some point in time during this 82 games plus what's this 6 games, and then this is going to be 5. So the 93 games that we done played this year. I mean, this is the same thing that we've been talking about all year long. I mean, probably even into the preseason. So with that being said, I think the Knicks we know what we want them to do, and I believe that they know what they have to do tonight. And that's what I'm going at. I think the Knicks tonight come out in Madison Square Garden and shut these guys down. Not a big blowout, but a nice blowout. 95 to 115. 95 to 115.
I like
New York Knicks.
I like that score right there. Really do. Something that Ron put up there. Ron, I like that chat, my brother. Ron said, listen, we may not be able to go far in the playoff, but we will with our current injuries, but we are getting out of this round. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. So Ron, salute to you because I feel the same way. These Knicks will get out there for this round, man. Sometimes, this is nothing new to us. Like I said, you can't say all of a sudden now we got a lot of these efficiency problems when we just beat the 76ers. Now I can see if you said all this in the first round, then you could be okay. I get it. The New York Knicks won their first round matchup against a potent team who just was on their stride when Joel Embiid got back. I get the Pacers. I'm not disrespecting the Pacers, nothing like that, but still they are not Joel Embiid now. You know what I mean? And like I said, when you lose players, key players, it happens. Shit, we lost Julius Randle. One for losing Julius Randle, I think we would have went deeper than we are now. Literally, if we was healthy, we in the Celtics don't have a problem with us. If the New York Knicks was healthy, the Boston Celtics would have a problem. You understand what I'm saying? So
if we had I don't mean to cut you off, man, but if we had everybody, if Mitchell Robinson was healthy, if Randall was healthy, OG was healthy, Bogdan was healthy. Come on, Divine. Come on, man. I'm a homer. I ain't gonna front. I love this team. Look, Knickerbockers, I ain't playing. I mean, Knicks would have ran through Philly and would already probably we'd have probably end up closing out. We might have been sitting waiting for for Boston right now. Boston wouldn't want to see us right now. If we'd had all those guys, I'm just, hypothetically, but you remember when all these guys was on the court, aside from Mitchell Robinson, when it was Precious Achiuwa, Julius Randle, all of them was on the court. They was getting real familiar with each other. Julius Randle running over the bump chest with OG. He's throwing him the pass is going to the hoop, and OG is running down the court, slamming it down. Come on, let's not forget what happened in January. I mean, we had all those guys. Right now, if we had one of those guys, this series might not even be going down right now where it was. We would have won that game earlier, that game 3. And I mean, if we'd have had Mitchell Robinson, that's lowest man on the totem pole, the one with the most injury. Well, not the most injury, the most playable injury. Mitchell Robinson right now would have changed that dynamic of the game because they're penetrating down the hole a lot against Hardenstein. And I mean, they're driving to the hole. Not too many teams do that to Mitchell Robinson, even an ailing Mitchell Robinson, but a healthy Mitchell Robinson, hell no. I mean, so I all these things to be talked about later on, man. I got high hopes for what the Knicks are going to do tonight, man. Like I said, 115-95 New York Knicks.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, salute everybody in the chat, man. Everybody in the building, family. Mike Vick was popping. Nick 100, D Ross. Everybody salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Yo, listen. Nobody making excuses for the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. That's one thing I don't do. I don't even make excuses in real life. You either do it or you don't do it. I don't even make excuses in my real life, so I damn sure ain't making no excuses for the Knicks. You either do it or you don't do it. But we also got to take all the variables to put them in there. You can't just say that this team is not good. or they not worthy of beating the Pacers. No, put the Pacers in our situation. Just put the Pacers in the Knicks situation. The Pacers fan to be saying the same thing we saying. You understand what I'm saying? You can't hide from the truth. And the truth is, right now we a pretty decimated team. We missing caliber guys. It'd be different if, let's say, hypothetically, Shot Powers, if DeJuan Jeffries was injured and Alex Burks was injured, or Achua was injured, but the other guy wasn't injured. You understand what I'm saying? But we injured with the best players we have that's not playing. It's not that any player is injured. Some of our best players are injured. It's a difference. If it was some guys off the bench, like who don't even really get that many minutes, it's a different story. But you're talking about 25, 4, and 11. You're talking about a double-double, one of the best defense small forwards in the game. You're missing a lot of your starting quality, high-power players. So that's what makes it tough, not because that we injured. Everybody get injured. We just got injured with our starters. You know what I mean? Our frontline dudes and the guys who really make a difference on our team. So that's why it's hard to deny that the Knicks has got it tough right now. It ain't got nothing to do with that the day team is better now. Because if our team was fully healthy, we'd smoked them dudes. Danny could have smoked them right now. They want to, everyone for game 3, but they gave away. Come on now, let's keep it 100. And that's what it is, But listen, we ain't harping on that. Tonight we going MSG, ladies and gentlemen. Put down the gauntlet tonight. Go down there and let them know this is who it is. This is playoff basketball. We're gonna go down there in MSG tonight, and we're gonna win the game, and we're gonna get ready for Friday. That's what all it can be. I think that's what it's gonna be. Knicks will win this game. No question about that. Because I know we got a bunch of guys on our team who's not about giving up and know that, I know how to cross T's and dot I's and do everything I need to do. They know that. And even though with a banged up Hartenstein right now, the way he fell on the floor, they just got to give us their bodies tonight. And our top dogs got to come through, and they will. I guarantee you Josh Hart come through tonight. I guarantee you DiVincenzo will come through tonight. And I guarantee you Jalen Brunson's going to come through tonight. I have no doubt about that. I have no doubt about them boys showing up tonight. That's one thing I'm definitely confident about. And I think if AB keep doing what he's doing and Deuce McBride can give us some more stellar minutes, we good tonight. And everybody rebound the basketball, that we'll take it from there. So it is what it is, man. Let's get this shit popping, man. You know what? Draymond Green, Met nigga fan, let's go. You know what? Draymond Green, say all you want to, but you know what? You see them the guys you don't need to listen to. You know what? Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, I was thinking about this earlier. People like Charles Barkley, who didn't win a ring. Draymond Green, if it wasn't for Steph Curry, you would never have one. Shaquille O'Neal, if it wasn't for Kobe Bryant and Dwayne Wade, you wouldn't have one. These guys been riding coattails of other players to get to where they got to. Now, all of a sudden, they act like they know everything about the NBA. No, they don't. Because a lot of them guys rode coattails of other guys to get to where they at. Believe me what I'm telling you. You know what I mean? They good players, but if it wasn't for the 1A dude that was on them, they probably wouldn't even have spots they had. So who cares about them dudes, man? Them dudes just, you know what? Everybody hate on New York. And let me tell everybody something. Whether you like it or not, this is the epicenter of the United States, ladies and gentlemen. It is. No matter if you're from New York or not, you could be from anywhere. The greatest city and the most important city in this country is New York City. And that's why a lot of people always hating on New York, because it's New York, fool. What are you supposed to think? It's New York. It's the most greatest city in the United States of America, damn it, in the world. So all them guys they always talking about this there. I tell you what, that's why y'all don't come here. We don't want y'all here with all that babble because you can't handle the smoke. That's why those superstars don't come here, because they can't take the smoke, ladies and gentlemen. They can't take the media like the way our guys is, man. There you go, a lot in the world, facts. You know what I mean? So a lot of guys talk all that talk because they're not getting that. They're not getting the publicity like New York get. Well, you know what? If you thought you was that good, you should have came to New York and handled the smoke. Don't talk about us in the background because we are where we are. If you think you can make the Knicks better, bring your ass over here and get on the team and show us what you could do. So, but unfortunately, that's not the case. So it don't matter what they think, man. New York City, we know who our fans are. The New York Knicks is the New York Knicks. It's the Mecca for a reason. Why? You go to every day in the corner in America, and you got a basketball court on there. One of the first teams to ever come in the NBA. That's why it's a Mecca from a basketball perspective. We can go further and other reasons why it's a mecca, but we're going to leave it at basketball for right now. So, Shaw Powers, I don't care what them they say out there. I don't care what Draymond Green, Shaq, Stephen A. All of them. Them cats ain't Knicks fans. They just clickbaiters. You know what I mean? They want to be intelligent, but they don't know this team. Like everybody talking about, Tibbs burning players out. Josh Hart didn't say that in the media the other day. You know what I mean? So you got to take it for what it is. But let's go get it popping tonight, man. We going in Madison Square Garden tonight and handle our business. We gonna get this thing popping, get back in the series to 3 games to 2. Take care of our home court. This is a home court series. I mean, a home court series. Win our game, even if we go lose game 6, maybe not. But if we do, we got to come back for game 7 here. And so far in this series, the home team has won. And I know we can go down on the road and win in Philly in a hostile environment like that. We can go and win in Indiana. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. I got the New York Knicks tonight, ladies and gentlemen, 118 to 101. 118-101. I think we give these cats the business tonight because I'm going to tell you why. I guaranteed you Halliburton won't have the game he had in Indiana. I guarantee you Siakam won't have the game they had in Indiana the other night. And I'm not a gambler, and I'll bet you that. I think the New York Knicks defense come out tonight, and this what it's going to be about to me, Shaw Powers. Our defense is going to be on full display tonight. They're going to get probably the best defense performance that they played against all year tonight. Watch my word, because Tibbs going to have these cats out here like, listen, this is what it's all about. This is what playoff basketball is. You win and get ready to go home, and the Knicks ain't going home. They ain't going home. So why? They're going to strap up tonight. They're going to get down there and get it popping. Let's ride, man. I'm with it, man. I'm excited about this thing, man. I have no doubt in my mind about the Knicks, man. And just because you lose a game or two, you start jumping off the bandwagon. If you jump off the wagon, you never was on the wagon. You must not have been looking at the game that we've been watching all year. And who's to say they can't lose a game? I'm saying they can't lose it. I don't think they're going to lose it. You know what I mean? I just think that in their heart, they got too much the fire and desire in their hearts to let the Knicks fan base down. And they so close to where they want to go to. So that's what's going to happen tonight, Shaw Powers.
Yeah, man. Point blank, man. Let's get to this game, man. This thing about to pop off. I got enough set for me tonight. I did, like I said, control the pace, grab your rebounds, shoot your free throws, shoot over 36% tonight. That's all I want to see tonight. 115-95. Let's get it.
Yeah. Right. Facts, they are in Cancun, and I'll be going to join them in another couple of days, so it's all good. But listen, man, I you know what? We passionate Knicks fan here. Listen, before being a content creator, I was always a Knicks fan. Even being a content creator, I'm still a Knicks fan. I'm always gonna be a Knicks fan. You know what I mean? But I also deal with the reality of, like, we got a lot of people who always been who throw darts. Soon the going get tough, the tough get going. But soon the Knicks lose the game or two, everybody want to jump off the ship. Come on, you can't always win every game. Nobody goes undefeated. Like I said, do you think the Denver Nuggets was worried about when they went down 2-0? So I'm not worried about us losing 2 in a row. Denver Nuggets wasn't worried about when they lost 2 in a row. I'm not worried about when we lose 2 in a row. We just get back on the winning streak and get it popping. That's all. That's the way basketball is. It's the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Right now, the other day we were dealing with the agony of defeat, and tonight we're gonna deal with the thrill of victory. That's all. That's the way it got to go down. So I'm excited about it, man. I ain't losing no sleep over this. It's about to go down in another about 10, 20 minutes. So, we going to get ready to get out of here in a few minutes, man. But salute to everybody. Give me y'all scores, man. Give me y'all confidence. I hope everybody feeling the way I'm feeling, man. I believe in this team, man. Until the Knicks get eliminated, then I'm still going to believe. I know why we not where we at right now. I know that. It ain't because our team not good neither. And it's not making excuses, but listen, we are a decimated team right now. We are. We just decimated. Ain't another way you could put it. It wouldn't be no different if the Boston Celtics didn't have Jason Tatum and Porzingis and somebody else that's important to their team. They would be considered a decimated team. So right now, out of all the teams in the playoffs, we're one of the decimated ones, and we're gonna deal with that. But we ain't ducking for no smoke, though. That because we decimated don't mean we ain't gonna win. We've been next man up all year long, and ain't shit changing tonight. Next man up. Let's get in here and get it done, and take it from there, ladies. Then we'll be back on here Friday, getting ready for Game 6. Knicks up 3-2. That's all I can say. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, real talk. Superman Corey Lee, man. Everybody in the chat. I like Mike Vick got 115.99. They're gonna put on a defense clinic tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what I think too.
They're gonna
that's my bet.
Yeah, real talk, Corey. Salute my brother, 718 in the building as always representing for us, man. Salute Corey and salute to my brother. But yeah, man, it's just about it's will and skill now. It's about will, the will determination to go out there and cross T's and dot I's and do your rebound and do your hit your free throws and do all the things that we always do. But most important for it, I'm with you a lot. Why defense eating tonight, bro. They eating tonight. And they are definitely eating tonight, and they're not going to waste no food tonight, man. They're going to go out there and get it popping. So I'm looking forward to all of it, man. I'm real talk, man. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready to get into game mode. Go get your nourishment. Go get your beverages. Go get your trees. Go get everything you need to get your mind in the New York state of mind. We got to get in the New York state of mind tonight, and we got to I don't care. I know my wife is going to hit me all night tonight, and I'm wilding. And every time I'm wilding tonight because you know what? I'm going to pretend like I'm in the garden tonight in my house. I'm going to be pretend like I'm in the garden. I'm going to be doing the damn thing, and I'm ready for it, man. I'm really excited about this thing, man, ladies and gentlemen. So, like I said, Shaw Powell, give me a last word. We in the chat get ready to get into their mode, and we can get ready to get into our mode, my man.
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. You know my motto. Control the pace, grab them rebounds, hit your free throws, 36% from three-point land. Let's get this win tonight. 115-95. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Yo, the big payback. You got to get back. We need some
revenge.
Payback.
Revenge.
For real. We got some. We on our James Brown shit tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We going up in here and handle something tonight. I like that score, Fabian 113-98. I like that as well. We really get back to what we did when we held them to 111 on the other night on game 3. We get back at it tonight.
I like those numbers. Cam from the kickback 109. I like that number. That was a good number there too.
Well, listen, man.
I like that too. We in Fade, man. I think that's my bro. I think I text him on the low to let him know, yo, just be a little. We get the numbers kind of similar today.
Great minds think alike. There y'all go.
You know what I mean? We right there. We with the same points.
Yep. Well,
that's about. You know what I mean? 2 or 3 points off.
Well, let's get it, man. Let's go get it. Still Nick fan, Ron in the building. Let's go get it popping, man.
Yo, one quick thing before we get off. Salute to my man Ron.
That's right.
You know what I mean? If you haven't seen it, check it out.
Good job
with Dex. Yeah, he was on. Yeah, you know what I mean. He was on with Dex with his nice little shaded glasses and his cute little tie and his sweater collar sweater one.
Like
looking real Dapper Dan and stuff. I didn't even know Ron was that bald headed and stuff. He got his hair look like he got it waxed and stuff. Got a little buff out there. That's what I'm saying, Ron. Get that. You know what I mean? Help us out. That's what's up. For the concrete creators. And if you get a chance to tell Dex, thank you for doing those things, because I see on his show, pretty fairly only on his show, that he really gets to the content creators. So tell him I said, well, if you're watching Dex, thank you for doing that for the content creators. Thank you.
Real talk. That's what it is. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, we about to get out of here. Y'all enjoy this joint, Real Talk, man. And we talk about this on the other side. Obviously, we don't play till Friday. So in between time, we probably do a post game if y'all up and y'all out on that time of day. I know everybody got to get out there and get it popping, but just look for the notification and all that. It's Divine. It's Shaw Power. It's the family.
You're ready.
Let's go, Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. I'm
already snacking already.
All right, peace, everybody. Enjoy, man. We out, man. Real talk. We
Knick fans, yo, we coming hard.
It's time for this real taller hobby, going live on a televised or on blue skies with we. On that Friday night, Knicks sit with our Knicks constituents, lift the ultra drip. That's that Knick orange and blue. I thought you knew it's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. We stand on business. This real talk brand, you know we in this. We in the streets of Manhattan, people in the action, even the people reacting, leading up to Knicks and he getting it cracked. Cause it's game time. We in the world most famous. We see the Knicks lock your team up. I be stirring just like a subpoena. You know the Knicks fan. We feeling real giddy and litty. the New York City gritty committee to beat the city by 50. Well, I'm about to get me a nice cipher with a smart quarter on ice. For a few bucks in the quarter to pay the order with my smart device. We got them getting it popping in the Apple Watch. Rep the home, let the partner stopping on their Apple Watch. And Dick's Real Talk, the team streaming on YouTube.com. We got two dudes doing good moves spot on, dropping them wrong. When the cops got a spot to dropping some of the hottest big content that's up in your head. As I'm saying, you know, upstairs leaving the guard after they done got their bag. Looks like a cab to fly back to the triad, no jet lag.
Next Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Next Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We
Next Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my peoples right here.
We